When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Miami's offense takes the field for the first time today. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Hansen. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, ball.
Turning it on!
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Manning. Using the quick game. The ball is out behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Cardinal! Defense putting points on the board. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Brown. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Miami. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last two plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Under fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Touchdown, Stanford! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you. Hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time. Slings it downfield. Picked off. Continues to fight for yards.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And some room to work. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. To the ground, he's got it again. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Manning. Moving away from pressure. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Canes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's...
The ball pops out on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
With jet sweep pass. To the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're working that left side. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Right on the money. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And they swarm him under.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
There he goes. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Looking downfield on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's shot. Strong, firm tackle.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Got his man on the right. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use the running game on first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's White. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Quarterback on the keeper. Runs for the tackle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stanford wants to push the pace.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half, being down. I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Setting up the screen. Looked as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quickly complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going to run it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's shot. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Canes. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing. Of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Gives it on the option. He gets just a few links away from that first down marker as they almost convert on third down there. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finds a little space. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Beck. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. There he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. And the pummeling has started.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Power football with the run. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's into the open down the middle. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, Miami! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Virginia. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. Powers through. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Just drives it between the uprights. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. With the catch, it's shot. Still on his feet at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Canes in the hurry-up.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Red pass, it's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to pass, it's Manning. They go to the wide receiver screen. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line. But will they go for it on 4th down?
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jet. He uncorks one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.